Holy cow, Alibaba, how's everyone today? Ninh Binh has become an increasingly popular destination for travelers in Vietnam. With endless rice fields, tall limestone mountains, and amazing caves, Ninh Binh Province is a must-see. Now let's find out the one-day tour with Klook for Hoa Lu, Trang and Mua Cave day tour from Hanoi. Ninh Binh is a playground for adventurers and an oasis for nature lovers. Vietnam's first capital was established here, and today the area is a protected UNESCO World Heritage Site, full of pagodas, striking limestone casts, and surreal landscapes. An English-speaking guide came to pick us up in the Hanoi hotel at around 8 a.m. in the morning. The distance is about 2 hours drive from Hanoi to our first stop at the historical ancient capital of Hoa Lu. A few years ago, we did a similar tour with Klook in Hoa Lu, but it has an hour of the bicycle tour cycling around the countryside. Hoa Lu ancient capital was the capital of Vietnam in the 10th and 11th century. The citadel and the imperial city are now largely destroyed. The main attractions in the complex are the temples in honor of the two imperial dynasties. Hoa Lu was the capital of an independent empire among the rulers of the Dinh dynasty from year 968 to 980, and early Li dynasty from 980 to 1009, before Emperor Le Tai moved the capital to Thăng Long, which is the present-day Hanoi in 1010. The city was nicely located, surrounded by water and the erratic limestone rocks that gave the area the nickname of Ha Long Bay on land. First, you need to pass through Hoa Lu Gate, and then you will find Le Tai Han Temple and Dinh Dien Hoang Temple. Some of the historical icons you should not miss, such as the Dragon Bed. The lunch is included in the Klook Day Tour, which consists of beef, chicken, goat meat, fish, egg rolls, tofu, vegetables, and soup. About 8 dishes if I remembered well. Now let's talk about the Trang An boat ride. The boat ride is kind of long, almost 2 hours on the sampan boat to check out the natural landscapes. There is a boat driver sitting at the back with 2 large oars. A boat can sit up to 4 to 6 people. Most of the boat drivers are ladies with strong back. While she paddles down the large river towards some of the impressive limestone casts, the tourists enjoy the view. It was super hot because it was right after lunch, so many took out their umbrellas to hide under the sunlight. At one point, the sampan boat reached a tunnel and we all have to lower our heads down when the sampan boat crossing the cave tunnel.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior.
Now let's talk about the Ngolong Mountain. The last activity was climbing up the Ngolong Mountain. There are about 500 steps to go up to the top. In the middle of the climb, there is a little kiosk selling drinks and snacks. If you look down, the view is simply amazing. The landscape is covered with golden rice paddy fields, valleys, and the Khas Mountains range. In the last section of the climb, it gets slightly challenging because the steps get smaller and steeper. Also, it gets more crowded. At the highest peak, you'll find the Lying Dragon Mountain statue stretching out across the top. It gets really narrow there, so be extra careful. Now my final thoughts for you. I think the one-day tour package is value for money. Transfer, lunch, and 3 activities were included. The boat ride in Trang gets a little bit too long. I think an hour is more than enough. 2 hours ride was too long, plus the heat is quite unbearable. The Klook English-speaking guide for this tour is really friendly and energetic. He speaks to us about some history and background at each location. The lunch provided is quite fantastic because it provides us with local countryside cuisine. About 8 varieties, but may have to share with others in the group of a table of 6 people. Now, do remember to bring a hat, sunscreen, insect repellents, drinking water, and a raincoat. I hope you have enjoyed my travel stories in Vietnam. If you want to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You know what comes next, I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't see